test. All right, welcome everyone. Just started off an arena game. Uh, we got some players. Just get a peek. Rock and Ska. Played a lot. Not very good. This guy, pretty good. Pretty good. This player, also fairly good, although very few games, so really hard to say how good. Slightly unfortunate that the other good players are after the bad player, but that happens. This is a pretty easy grocer here, I think. Yeah. Grocer seems good. I'm fourth seat. That's a little bit of a bummer. But grocer solves a lot of things. The other card, just taking the loam pit, so nobody else gets the combos, and maybe I hit a seasonal worker or something is okay. Although seasonal worker, when you already have grocer, isn't that important. Otherwise butter churn's pretty good. But I think I'm gonna take the loam pit out of the game. Loam pit just gets into so many combos sometimes, and can be tricky that way. 4-seat small scale farmer is tricky. It's not always easy to get Ock in round one, and the other reason I'm not sure about it here is I just don't love small scale farmer. I prefer to just build rooms quickly a lot of the time, but who knows for sure where this hand's going. Mantelpiece is pretty strong, but I don't have huge reasons for it, but most of the cards here aren't that good, so I think I gotta just take it. It's still dark out there. You really are a morning person. Oh, God, yeah. I've already been to the gym and worked out and got a few groceries for later this afternoon. Like, I think I have to take Mantelpiece here, and then maybe I just take Conservator. I mean, Conservator is not likely to get used with Mantelpiece, though. So I guess I just take the small scale farmer and maybe I play it. I'm not thrilled with this hand at all yet. Um, Yikes, more stuff I don't really know. House Steward. I don't super have a House Steward game here necessarily, but House Steward's a very good card if you do wind up in a big house. Grocer can help provide read for a big house, but I don't really have food yet, and so mushroom collecting is maybe an option. As for the miners, I don't really like a lot of them. Maybe take lasso. Maybe just hand plow or threshing board are better. I don't have a grain source. If I could wheel the conjurer in this draft, that would make me pretty happy. Conjurer would be pretty good for this hand. I think I'll take the house steward. It's the best card, and then I don't have to play it. And then I think I will take the threshing board. If I can get conjurer back, I could go for a baking game. Wow, I get fourth seat childless. I mean, childless is hard to run in fourth seed, but it's an obvious, like, you just take it. You're not passing childless. Um, and then I'll go shifting cultivation. Yeah. Anyhow, yeah, it can be hard to run fourth seed childless, but gosh, I mean, childless, right? Like, even if I get a round 4 childless this game, I'm pretty content. So, I mean, that's our new game plan. House Steward actually helps make childless happen, too. I can play House Steward just to make childless, so... oh, hey guys, you guys are showing up, but I forgot. We don't wheel the Conjure, but that's probably okay at this point. I guess I'll take Adoptive. Maybe I play it. It's really unlikely. I'm like not playing any of these other minors, probably. I guess I take a Herring Pot. These minors are real bad. Um, hey, Wonderboat. These cards are underwhelming, but I guess Cattle Feeder is a in case of emergency feeding plan, and then I'll take Acorn's Basket. Uh, Acorn's Basket with some Grocer Reed could be a decent late game miner. Okay. And then I get wool blankets last. That's no good. Mushroom collector, probably not good, but maybe. Uh, it's hard to want to leave wood behind in a hand that doesn't necessarily have extra wood, but 3 wood goes first action. That's intriguing. Uh, 3 wood going first action is not typical. Wow, and then tutor coming out. That's also not typical. This is good fun. Reedstone food gets taken, so I get expensive Ock. I gotta go for the rushing childless plan, so this means I'm playing the House Steward, which is real dangerous. I don't love throwing House Steward into the world, but that's where we're at. Um, okay. So distracted. Poor Chris Ho. You were watching his game, and he was definitely distracted. Yeah. Chris's game went real off the rails, but it happens, unfortunately, right? Anyhow, I really want that single read action. I potentially start player nothing just to take the 2 read. That's where I wish I had hand plow, I guess. But I can start player nothing into 2 read. Hmm. Start player nothing into 2 read or just take single read is not clear to me. Um, the upside of taking single read is like maybe I get a reedstone food. Hey, Proha. Yeah, it's just not easy. It's probably supposed to be start player nothing. I'll just take the 2 read. Gives me better tempo on other stuff, probably. Although 3 wood 2 clay looks like a really obnoxious, scullery or whatever. So I think I'm just gonna get put last anyhow, probably, would be my guess. It's gonna be some dumb junk room scullery that I passed. Which could also mean that red's gonna be a player that plays too many minor improvements this game, so I could come to regret that real fast. I think I'm just gonna take the single read then, because I think start player is gonna not last. Gotta de-draft that crap. Yeah. Although major flips. So like red, in my opinion, red is crazy if they don't go for the fireplace. Fireplace has so much value in this game. You have early sheep and you have guaranteed fireplace. If you actually play scullery here, ugh, really bad.
I'm not sure I would play Conjure when I can also go for the Fireplace line. But I mean, I like Conjure, so I'm a little sad that Red kept it. But getting Reedstone food here is the dream. Um, we'll see. There was a seasonal worker in the draft that I never saw, so I mean, taking the loam pit out of the game probably had some worth. But just a little sad that things didn't really break great for me. Although I also have a 4th seat childless, right? So I mean, things didn't break that bad. I have a 4th seat childless, so. Unfortunately, Teal knows to take Reedstone foods. My food situation is going to be really unfortunate. I'm not predicting to get the fishing in round 4, so I might have to day labor in round 4, which also is going to slow my game down. Because I'm going to have to Ock again. Like, it's just not, it's been 4th seat, it's not been a good game in terms of, like, greatness. But I still might get round 3 childless, that has a lot of value. I could take all grain with childless and then try to get an oven and feed a bit off threshing board, and maybe a sow action. Oh, I missed that. Actually, purple is gonna feed off of. Purple's feeding off of day laborers, of course. So actually, there might be 4 food fishing in round 4 for me, which will be quite a nice action. It looks like I'm going to get to pull off childless, although I have to get Ock here. And, right, am I even going to get Ock here? It's really not clear. But obviously I want occupation, build room this round. Actually, I might have to build room and then Ock, because if Teal gets 3 wood... Oh, wow, and Red's going to fence. I mean... You're going to get the early sheep and you're going to get the fireplace, so, like, I guess it's okay. But this is not great from Red. There's a lot of good things on this board, so I'm hoping I can get away with the childless, but we'll see. The fence isn't strong. The fence is a big mistake, is what it is. But you know, people make mistakes. If TL takes wood here, I have to room. Wow, they just take more Reedstone food, which actually, I mean, don't get me wrong, taking all the Reedstone food in the game is a great way to win. So I'm pretty jealous. I mean, Teal has so much food, has some great resources going, but I pull off round 3 childless. The only downside is I threw a house steward into the game that I didn't really want to play. So, you know, I could come to regret that house steward. Although nobody... I was going to say, nobody super looks like they're a Carpenter's Parlor except Teal. Teal might be Carpenter's Parlor, which would make... That would be really unfortunate, actually. If Teal has a Carpenter's Parlor, they're going to have multiple rooms sitting right in front of me. I'm not going to want to start player to grow. Yeah, I mean, Teal's looking like the biggest threat this game. Purple's not done anything wrong yet, but they're not accelerating to a room very quickly, which if growth comes, you know, that means I'm not scared. And then, yeah, red throwing away their early room parts on... Wow, and Red's start player. I mean, it's a little annoying Red's just been start player this whole game. Wow, they're playing Drinking Trough. Red's really not a good player. This Drinking Trough's really bad. Like, Purple is going to build, like, a hearth or something. Red will take the sheep. Congrats, you have all the sheep, but you can't eat them. It's also annoying because it's handing so much value downstream right now. The board is going to be crazy juiced because Red is doing crappy things. And... yeah, I'm going to, like, have to take 4 food next round, too. The upshot is I should get 4 food. The downside is I'm going to be ignoring 4 wood and Reedstone food and 2... Like, I'm going to be ignoring a lot of good actions. I did get round 3 childless out of 4 seat. You can't... I'm not hating on it too much, Derange, but it still is, like, unfortunate. I'm still feeling the effects here. I had to play a house steward into the game where there might be a Carpenter's Parlor player. I had to pay I had to I had to pay for both of my ox, which is part of why my food situation is way worse than other childless games. I do have a little bit more wood. I've been last the whole first stage, right? Like, I mean, these things happen. But I agree. I do have a round 3 childless out of 4th state. The game is I'm in a good position. I'm not hating on that. Um I'm not I'm having a harder time in this game than some of my opponents, right? If I was just like in this seat this game, oh my god, what a game. But it's okay. I need the fish in here. The worst news so far is red, yeah. Nice stranged. Yeah, I mean red's just not a good player. So like we'll see where it goes. The upshot is red is such a bad player. It doesn't look like he's going to be building rooms anytime soon. So I do potentially jump red in the growth queue. Like I could potentially, maybe I do just build a bunch of rooms this game just because I have a lot of actions. Like if growth flips in round 5, that might be good enough here for me. I mean, teal might build a room this round. I'm not sure, but this is very Carpenter's Parlor. Very Carpenter's Parlor to take 2 read there. That's a bit concerning. Actually, I mean, it's more than a bit concerning. It's very concerning. Yeah, Teal getting all these early Reedstone food actions, having a bunch of food, and having a Carpenter's Parlor is not good. Not good. Not good, team. I'm probably just taking a wood action here. I don't hate 4 clay either, but yeah, I just want to take one of the wood actions. I think. If nobody takes 3 wood, I might start player shifting cultivation into 6 wood. Maybe. We'll think about that. There's a cottager in the game. Did I even see cottager? Or are these his first 2 picks? Well, this is unfortunate. It is Carpenter's Parlor, as predicted. So that's a gross. Although again, if growth flips, I just get growth. Teal's gonna start player. Yeah, Teal is gonna start player. But I just get 4 wood here, and then Teal could take 6 wood at the start of the round, which is probably what they do. And then I get like 5 clay into maybe a Reedstone food. I don't know. I mean, again, my game's well enough on track. Oh, I mean, Teal's game is stupidly good because everybody else is doing dumb shit. I actually probably am just hoping for late growth now, right? My game has crazy efficiency and late growth with Grocer. I threw House Steward points to Teal, and I just survive with that. Like, I don't love it. Maybe Teal's gonna make a mistake and go for the triple build by taking a read action. I think I take Reedstone food here and hope to wheel the clay. It is a bit sad that Teal is right. It's really sad that Teal's in this position too, because like I don't want to start player for growth because I don't know if growth is flipping. So yeah, I mean this game looks very good for Teal just positionally. Like everything is set up well for him compared to me, but also everybody like Purple's been way too slow on the room parts. Purple takes clay. That's a little sad. I wanted that clay. But as long as I get the 4 clay here, I should be fine. I would expect Teal just to. Yeah, Teal's a reasonably good player rating wise. So I like Teal's position looks really, really strong. And Teal might just get first growth, right? Like if Teal double builds here, I'm not gonna start player. So like Teal's gonna get first growth this game. Because nobody's gonna accidentally start player for me, which is one of the other downsides of the positions here, right? Like it's really sad that the Carpenter's Parlor is right in front of me and I had to play a House Steward. It's also just sad that, yeah, like I'm childless and build an early room, and then the other person that's going to be building rooms is right in front of me instead of like right after me. But what? Again, whatever. Like I'm playing well. I'm doing what I can. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure I've got any fantastic breaks by any means, right? I did get 4 food, 4 wood last round. That was probably about as good as it could have gone. And I'm not sure why it's on purple's turn here. It may exchange resources. I have no idea what that is. Is that some weird thing I'm having here? Like, what's up here? That's a concerning bug. Hopefully purple can figure out what to do. I mean, I don't know if I can tell them to refresh. But yeah, this is a bit of a concern. Oh, that's what happens when you press the exchange button to eat raw grain. You're right. You're right. That's what it is. Good call. Good call. Yeah, there we go. I was just like, what is he exchanging resource to be right? He could have ate there. Teal is smart enough to just double build instead of trying to greed out the triple build. Oh wait, he undoes it. Undoes it. Greed out the triple build. Greed out the triple build. Ah, damn it. Greeding out the triple build is so wrong, but I was hoping that he was gonna make a bad move. Keeps on doing it. Is he just putting his rooms in the wrong spot? Like, if I hadn't taken Reedstone food, maybe. But the problem is, I also really need Reedstone food myself. I really want the clay oven this game, and so does purple. Probably purple's probably gonna take the clay oven, unless I take it first. But like purple looks like they're just gonna red clay oven. I also have the option to just red mantle piece, right? I do, like, I gave myself the chance to red a mantle piece now too. Red's gonna start player just for good measure to help out Teal. Teal did build stables. Hey, there's that Skullry finally that I was talking about. Red's game is trash, absolute trash. You can't throw away your room parts here, and whatever. Like, this looks like a game I'm just gonna lose because I'm just not sitting after the bad players, and there's too much downstream value. Red's not playing well. Purple is doing a fast Reno strat, probably with a priest or God knows what, and Teal's getting all the value. But I do hit late growth. It's late growth childless against a Carpenter's Parlor player. So I actually totally have a chance here still, because Childless and Grocer are excellent late growth cards. I could just red Mantelpiece this round. So that's worked out. Would I start player if I'm allowed to? Hells yes, I start player instantly. He actually did have the Skullry. Yeah, he did. I'll point out that he took all these sheep and he still can't eat them. He's built no cookery and he can't even breed them anymore. So like this is another like, what are you doing? Like maybe you have a loom, but you don't need to max out your loom that quickly, right? So anyhow, I think I'm gonna just donk the. Well, I start player if I can, but yeah, Teal's a good player. Teal starts like he's supposed to. Plays a basket. That's actually reasonable. I could take 4 wood, but I think I prefer to just build the clay oven, right? I can play threshing board when I grow, and the clay oven is gonna super feed me this game. My feeding efficiency will be great, and that'll fuel the grocer really well. Yeah, I'm taking the clay oven. Should have been Skullry before Drinking Trough? Yeah, it should have. Although then he has less things. Can I start player my second action? I have to pay attention to what Teal does, but you're right. We'll see. Well, Teal is gonna take food here, right? I don't. I like. We'll see. I mean, Teal. we'll see what teal does, but like I probably have to start player first action next round. Yeah, I mean teal's probably just gonna like basket their way to some food right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna take this clay oven. I think it's worth it. It's a little sad that I'm not getting the mantelpiece out, but I think I don't need mantelpiece this game. We'll see. How's the dream? I mean, late growth is very good break for me overall. I mean, early growth turned out it would have been great. I had first room, I would have just grown first. That would have been fine. But given how everybody else is being really slow on room parts, letting teal grow aggressively into Carpenter's Parlor would have been very strong for teal. So I think it's pretty like I think it's actually very good that it's late growth because like teal's gonna grow. It looks like red might actually build a room and grow on time. It looks like purple might build a room and grow on time. And if everybody else is gonna actually build and grow on time, then teal doesn't actually benefit from Carpenter's Parlor like at all. They grow in round 7 and like round 11 or something. And so the efficiency I have in Grocer and some other cards might help fuel things. I'm just plowing here. There's no good action on the board, and plowing is good. I want to plow a lot of field. I want to plow a bunch of fields so I can sow bake. If I can sow a bit of grain, my game's looking really good. Actually, I can start player next round. I can start player shifting cultivation into sow bake. I can sow 2 grain fields and bake the other grain that comes in off childless. Oh, that's so good. 2 grain fields at the end of stage 2 is going to be really good for me. Yeah, this plow is actually probably what I should have done all along, right? This is going to be so good. My feeding is going to be so efficient in a late growth game. Um, and I'm going to have so much food to fuel the grocer. Um, yeah, this is pretty good. I don't grow. I'm not growing this round. I'm start player in. Yeah, teal grows. Like that's what I mean. Teal grows obviously. I start player. Now 5 wood is here, but I can't risk this. Like teal can totally start player and get the next growth. I can't let teal grow in round 8, especially because it should go build at some point this round from red. Now, can we trust red? Who knows? But as long as red actually is going to get in the growth queue, if teal gets pushed back in the growth queue the appropriate amount, like, oh, this looks pretty good. I still don't love the fact that I've gifted teal 3 points this game, probably, but you know, these things happen. Yeah, teal clearly can start player again. Like, I just can't risk it. Like, as much as I love the big wood stack, a little concerning that red isn't building here. Somebody needs to build this round. Oh, purple can build. Purple takes a reedstone food and day labor builds. No, purple, you need to take reed, you dumbass. Oh my god, don't do this. You guys need to build rooms. Don't renovate here, purple. Don't renovate. No, you barking idiots. Why are you throwing so much clay into the game? Okay, red at least built, so red should start player, and teal should at least not get to grow next. I have no idea why purple has decided to not build rooms. Um, they they were so close to just building rooms. Like, I guess it's going to be scholar or plow driver, but scholar they've already played like all their cards. It's manservant. Ugh. Is red going to start player? I don't know. I hope red's gonna start player into grow. You would think that's what they're gonna do, but I can't predict anybody or trust anybody, right? Like, who knows? This manservant line is really bad. Like, you play a clay hut builder, it almost has to be rammed clay, in which case there's so much wood in this game. Maybe I am going to build more rooms. Um, what are you doing with rammed clay, though? Like, what? Like, what? What is this? Like, you have so much clay coming in, you have so much food coming in, and you have a tiny ass family. Like, it doesn't win games. Which, I mean, Purple just doesn't know that. I mean, Purple's a good player though. Like, you can't not build here. You were so close to like building a room and then renovating. Like, just do that. Anyhow, I'm still just taking grain. Grain is better food for me, and I will play grocer for all my veggies. So, um, and then this is a pretty easy grow threshing board here. And then on the wheel, I either get like 3 stone or 4 wood. So that'll be nice. Um, But this threshing board means, again, my feeding is so good. Every time I plow, I just bake a bread. Like, oh, beautiful. Maybe hard porcelain for stone rooms. I always forget hard porcelain for stone rooms. It could be hard porcelain for stone rooms. Red is start player for growth, by the way, where they also built stables just so they could keep breeding sheep. All right, that looks like a guy that's still trying to build rooms. Although they need reed, but I just take 4 wood. Uh, yeah, I mean, I need lots of wood, right? I potentially build another room. I'm pretty against it, right? As long as purple actually figures out some rooms. Well, the thing is, purple's not going to build in time, right? That's the big issue. Well, no, if purple takes 2 reed here, purple could start player hard porcelain into build and manage to build on time. If purple doesn't build on time, maybe I think about building a wood room. But anyhow, 4 wood's a good action. Anyhow, yeah, my feeding is amazing this game. Getting all that childless grain and late growth is really good, right? I mean, childless was 5 food, 5 grain. Threshing board does bake on plow, so that's what I'm saying. Like, this is so good. I can just plow a field, bake bread, and I have grain coming out of the ground. Like, I have enough grain that I can bake a few times. I'll eventually do another big sow bake, planting all my grain again and baking and getting all my grocer goods. Like, yeah, threshing board is one of the best bake bread activators. Yep, yeah, like, this worked out really well. In fact, like I say, I don't think I saw it early enough, but luckily, I mean, I still saw it. But being able to start player the shifting cultivation meant that I really should have prioritized that plow in round 6 always. These 2 grain fields at the end of stage 2 are like really huge, actually. All the food from purple is great for teal. They could just hit. Yeah, I mean, the game is super food rich now. And so that is a bit sad because teal's like one issue is they never really set up feeding. Um, teal also could just like take all the wood here. Like, I still have long-term problems, I think, because yeah, I mean, purple has chosen a very weird line, and it's fun. It's like he's doing things, so like whatever. Um, it does look. I mean, it looks like purple's going to start player. Oh wow, this is gonna be like Reno. Well is very good, but um, it's a bit interesting that this is a Reno. Because with Carpenter's Parlor, that means he's not building another room, almost certainly. So the house steward's interesting. Wow, and he takes the sheep. So the wood piles are crazy. I might get a really good wood action here. It should go grow, start player, and then 6 wood, and I get 5 wood. So I probably am building another wood room. Yeah, I think I am getting house steward points. I think I am going to wind up building an extra wood room this game. Now, to be fair, if this is hard porcelain, maybe I don't fight house steward, and maybe purple's game actually is going to work out, because purple could actually get to a 5-room stone house if this is hard porcelain. And it is hard porcelain. Okay, yeah, maybe I have to reconsider here then. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight house steward. Wow, I get the 6 wood. That's reedstone food from Teal. Teal must have like first picked a plow driver or something, right? Like, this looks crazy. But hey, I could just fence 15. I'm not sad about the idea of just fencing first. Well, not really fencing first. Admittedly, everybody else has animal capacity, so like whatever. But I mean, this looks very good, for me at least. If this first picks a plow driver, does that mean they should give up the wood? No, they should clearly take 6 wood. I think that was a huge mistake from Teal there. Like, rushing out plow driver is not worth passing on a 6 wood action, right? Like, all the wood is gone now, and everybody is finally growing, right? So like, there's a lot of actions, and people will start hitting 3 wood, 4 wood with pretty good priority going forward. So I think Teal's gonna regret that, especially because Teal's sitting after purple, who also has big wood issues, and purple does not have much other issues, right? Purple's well set in a lot of other ways, so. This almost certainly is just going to be a renovate to a hearth from Teal. And admittedly, Teal had food issues, so maybe they couldn't do the 6 wood this round. That might have been what happened there. But hey, I could fence 15 and take the boar. Is there any good reason not to fence 15 and take the boar? I don't think there is. I mean, plow is open. The big argument is nobody's shown plow help yet. I'm guessing this is plow driver because of the reno. Like, but I'm not in that much field pressure. I already got 2. I mean, I want 3, but I have plenty of food. Yeah, let's just fence and take these boar. Also, the well is up for grabs still, but I don't know when I can fight for it. But I have a wood off grocer, so fighting for the well would be fun, but not a priority. I mean, getting full fencing at the end of stage 3 and already having grain fields, it feels slightly big country like, and big country is a very good card because it forces you to do good things like just farm. So it's late growth, and I am gonna have a very good farm. I mean, that bodes well. But it's not everything. I mean, Teal has max stables at least, so even if they don't fence, it's not that bad. And if they do have a plow driver, I mean, it's pretty good. But this is a 4-point boar action because I'm clearly going to breed to 5 boar at the end of the game now. So I always forget that I need to stop fencing like this. I need to put my big pastures up top. But if they first picked a plow driver, oh wait, no, sorry, that's that chat we already had. Okay. Yeah, this looks really good. I mean, I need to plow a little more. I need to play grocer, but like, I do need a clay stack for renos. I possibly still do want to just take the resources to build another wood room. Maybe. I don't have minor improvements that are particularly good. I can play the loam pit for the hell of it, but does Teal start player to grow here just guarantee it? Maybe. We'll see. Clay embankment here just to fuel the hard porcelain is pretty fun, actually. Now, Teal is just gonna spam wood. That's fine. I potentially was supposed to just start spamming plow, is what I thought. Taking the plows away from the table is a good way to limit all their points. And then I'm... Plus, actually, sorry, plow is how I feed. I have to plow at least once this stage in order to feed appropriately. So let's just get it out of the way here. Taking the sheep on the wheel is pretty good. That's a fun conjure, actually. Yeah, the bottom feeding is just getting huge. There's so much food in the game, so I mean that's fine. I could actually debate, I guess, taking 6 food just for grocer, but I really just don't know if I need to. Right? I have such good feeding efficiency off just plowing. Like my feeding just happens naturally while I'm doing the things I want. Ugh, purple's taking more clay. That's annoying. I guess purple will eventually build a well. Maybe I was supposed to take 5 clay first. It feels like purple needs reed more than they needed that clay, though. It's scholar. Okay, maybe it's scholar and plow driver, but I don't know what's happening here. I think I just take the sheep. Yeah, just taking a pair of sheep is a good action too. I want a pair of sheep at some point, so let's just get our pastures full of points. Scholar almost has to be to play plow driver, right? Like... Probably. We'll see. I'm not a huge fan of purple taking all the clay out of the game. I really do need a clay act. Oh, I guess I actually don't need a clay action, right? I do have options to play grocer and loam pit my way to my clay. I don't like 4 clay isn't really that important to me. So it might be worth it to just play grocer and be able to start player loam pit either into plow sow or into family growth in 12. Because plow sow is really good for me. Threshing board works on cultivation as well, and if I already have played grocer, that means I can plant my veggies. So actually, that probably is my goal here. Is I probably just play an expensive grocer. It only costs me 1 food. I have enough food that I can afford that. Oh, I can't play grocer here. Wow, Ock pressure's a little high here. Green grocer's getting played. That's not a good card. Red already has a bunch of grain from Conjure. It's a late growth game. You don't have time to play Green Grocer and spam grain seeds, but that's fine. The upshot is red should just take grain seeds over star playing. The downside is I don't have a lot of good actions, but I could just take 3 wood away from the table. That seems... Oh, I could take the 2 stone. There's a lot of majors, but 2 stone's a bit gross, especially when... Yeah, majors are not worth fighting for. Let's just take the wood and make sure nobody gets a 6 wood grab. I can think about stables. I can think about joinery. But let's just keep the wood pressure up. Yeah. Okay, how are we doing this game? Is this a for sure win? Depends a lot on if Teal pulls out a plow driver here. If Teal does have plow driver and gets to grow and has a 4-room stone house, it's pretty good. I mean, Teal also has 6 wood, so they're kind of getting towards fences. So, I mean, Teal still looks like my biggest threat by a lot. Red, I'm not worried about red. Red's too far behind in too many ways. Red is, of course, gonna start player. They did first pick a loom, so loom plus butter churn means all the sheep are pretty fun. And that's they play lock. Okay, I mean, I can survive with that. Being last here is a little bit of a bummer, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't super have a ton of good actions here, but plow. Yeah, it is plow driver. Ugh, Teal's game's very good. Yeah, that's gross. Teal gets to grow this round. Teal might get the boar here too. Teal getting the boar would be pretty gross, but it probably happens. Yeah, I think teal gets the boar. Um, okay, well, yeah, this is... Ugh, ugh. Do I still build a route? Whoa, red, no! No, god damn it, red, don't do this shit. God farkin', ugh. I mean, this is arena, but I have not been in an arena game lately where there's a bad player that just takes way too many dumb freaking start players and hands me the game. Geologist? Geologist? What the hell is this game? Why are you playing It's round 11. What could you be? What? Oh my god, this is... How, like, why is my grocer gonna actually cost me an extra food now? Like, what the fuck is this game, and why is teal after the bad freaking players? I mean, purple's apparently not that bad of a player based on rating, but like that's a terrible move. Like, geologist is just an objection. Like, purple needed to take 3 read there in order to build rooms, right? Like, I actually think I take 3 read now and then fight for house steward. Like, I don't know. Teal got 3 wood. I hate this game. This is obnoxious. What happened to this game? This game, what happened is that red and purple are just trying everything possible to do fucking awful actions and make me miserable. Oh, I do get 3 stone. Is there any chance that they let me just build the well? Who knows, but I will take 3 stone at least. There's so many major improvements. There's also a stone oven. You're enjoying this current rant? I mean, this is super obnoxious. Like, it's it's just you're taking awful actions, and the player after you benefits so much. Teal has got so much this game from sitting after the bad players, and I'm getting hurt so much. I could have plowed there too. I forgot about just plowing, but God, I wanted to start player. Like, what the hell is red start player? I guess red can benefit from plow so if they take grain veg this round. Like, I guess it's fine. There's good actions, but like, oh my god, to take so many start player actions is just... Red's game is trash. This is why you don't play on BGA. I mean, it's fair. I should stop playing on BGA too. I mean, this is... Well, also to be fair, this is why you shouldn't play arena mode. I'm guessing the well goes right here. I'm guessing that purple's going to stop me from getting the well because... Why not stop me from doing everything? You know, why would you do anything else? I mean, it is well. Here it comes. I mean, I can still stone oven. It's fine. Oh, it's pottery. Wow. Okay, never mind. After all my ranting, he's just going for a pottery line. So is he not building more rooms in a house steward game? Maybe. Apparently I'm supposed to build another room, but like, what the hell? Like, this game is just so unpredictable. The boar are still there, by the way. Teal probably could just take them, or should. Do I get a pair of cows next round at least? Do I maybe get a pair of cows next round? Teal probably takes a pair of cows, right? You just wrapped up an ugly game. Yeah, sorry, Chriso. Arena is dangerous until the elos get more settled. Yeah, I mean, this game is super obnoxious. I think I'm just settling for second this game probably. I mean, maybe I still win even despite all my caterwauling. Like, my position's not that bad. I can take 4 clay here and maybe renovate to the well. Renovating does mean I'm giving up on building another room. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Oh, I still need to play grocer at some point too. Lol. Reno well this round or grocer? We'll Reno well. Yeah. Nice job getting third. But yeah, it wasn't really the other players in your game. My game is the other players. Red is a terrible player that's handing way too much value to the people after him, and it's obnoxious, but... 8-4 raw grain. Oof. Yeah, that's a big mistake, but yeah, it does happen. Red does take the grain veg action. They probably need to in order to set up for plow. So teal did get the boar, as I guessed. So teal gets to breed boar. Teal gets to grow here. I mean, teal's game's very good. I might still get the cows next. No, why are you taking single cow? Oh my god, team. I'm gonna kill people. I'm going to kill people. I guess teal doesn't have a better action, but take... Yeah, teal really doesn't have a better action. I mean, whatever. I can take pairs of cows later. I just take the well here at least. But what the fudge? Oh, I can build a clay room this game too. I forgot about that. I might build a clay room. Um, Building a clay room is not insane for me because Grocer gives me the read. Now, do I have time for it? I don't know. We'll see. My game's still pretty on track, but milk jug, blah blah blah. No, nobody has milk jug this game. The cow is just because purple didn't have a better action. Which, to be fair, I'm not sure purple did have a better action than taking single cow, and I'm not sure I even get the pair of cows. So like, it's okay. As long as purple opens 4 wood and at least denies teal the 4 wood action, some justice will be served. You had big country, but you took a bunch of reedstone foods. Yeah. You hit a bug at the end of the game. Wow, that's crazy. That is a big bug if you actually... That is a big bug. Okay. How... We have to reassess. How are we doing? Teal is at 4 family members and a plow driver. That seems bad. Teal being at 4 family members and a plow driver, yeah, just seems bad for us. I probably start this round with plow if I'm allowed to, which I think I'm allowed to plow. Red grows. Purple should take 4 wood over plowing. Oh, Scholar too. Scholar pig breeder here is pretty sick. That's so much extra food. Like, ugh. Teal does, or red grows, which they're supposed to. Purple should take 4 wood, you think. Nope, taking the reed in order to win House Steward. I should have just taken their stuffed their 3 reed, but whatever. Teal's gonna take the 4 wood, because why wouldn't they? I mean, winning House Steward for purple is probably worth it. It does mean me building a room is pretty dumb, so I'm not gonna worry about building the room. I'm just gonna plow and bake here. That's fine. Then I'm gonna try to play Grocer, and then I'm gonna try to start player Loam Pit if I'm allowed to. I might just take single cow myself otherwise. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like, my game's still pretty good. No, red, no! God, no! You need to take wood, red! Don't do this! Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, the endgame stats are bad right now. The C&D deck overhauls are definitely changing things. Yeah, I agree. It's a little unfortunate. I agree. You do think they would try to do it in isolation, but they're not. Because, yeah, certain things are getting affected, which is actually a pretty big problem, right? I mean, I have to rant. Red is trying everything to make me lose this game. I mean, they don't realize it, but like, for crying out loud, like Teal actually gets to fully fence. I mean, Teal's probably gonna, again, Teal's probably just winning the game. I just need to make sure I at least beat purple, which I think happens, but constantly being put last just so that red can lose the game is annoying. What's the chance that I get plow sow next round? Purple again should have taken wood. I don't. Purple's gonna have a big house and no farm, which again isn't gonna win. But I do good explanation of the state of the game when I rant. Yeah, fair enough. Am I taking a veg? Why am I taking a veg? Deranged. We got grocer. Grocer, buddy. Keep your head in the game. We ain't got time for veg actions. We eat. We got a grocer for a veg. We get 2 veg. That's why I would love Plow Sow next round. Plow Sow is incredible for me because I get to bake with cultivation and I get to max crops. Cultivation's such a good action. I mean, I wanted to start player probably to cultivate, although I might have got greedy and grown. But cultivation's really good for me. But purple probably takes it because again, the world hates me. So to be fair, purple's best move might be cultivation, although purple probably should just take 4 wood if they're able to. But well, there might not be 4 wood. Red should probably take 3 wood. Anyhow, my last action here, I might take the cow, but I don't know if I want to take the cow yet. Or teal's gonna fence, so maybe. Oh, I was about to say I'm gonna take 3 stone to renovate. Who knows why red wants the stone, but so be it. I will just take cow here then. No need to leave a pair of cows on the board. Mini pasture for purple is a big help to their fencing woes. That does make their not having wood better. I think it's still too late for purple to super contest this game, but purple is at 26 and has another stone room and another grow coming and a bunch of actions left. So I guess don't look now, but maybe. I really hope not. But God, I need to not take last here. But again, also, how much has purple benefited from red just constantly spamming start player? A good amount. Good amount. I should have just stuffed the reed last round though and really killed purple's. Purple getting greedy for 4 reed was definitely a little bold, but oh well. Anyhow, I just take cow here. I don't want there to be a pair of cows next round because teal will get them. Oh well, teal's best action would be a pair of cows by a mile, so I just gotta take a single cow. Losing to red must be impossible. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not losing to red. Yeah. I might get third. I need to avoid third. Avoiding third is pretty important here. Or just elo it. Like taking second will at least keep me afloat. But I do have a couple. I don't have a lot left to do this game, admittedly. So what do I even want? I would like another cow. I guess I would like stables, but I don't really have time for it. The stone piles are trash. I only need 2 stone though, right? 2 stone at least lets me with my grocer goods. 2 stone does let me reno, so I can take 2 stone into reno. Now, 2 stone into reno is 2 actions for 3 points. Wow, roof baluster. Just for like a stone oven? Like, what are you even gonna do with that stone? Are they gonna try to build another room themselves? That roof baluster is interesting. Red's opening plow sow. So teal's gonna get grow. I thought for sure red was gonna just grow, but plow sow is really good for red actually. I guess purple could also debate just taking the grow here. I mean, purple's gonna build a room. Okay, no, but I was gonna say purple's gonna build a room. Purple building a room does take house steward away from teal, so that actually is funky too. God, I don't know. I'm probably losing this game, but I can just plow here. Or I could start player here to guarantee cultivation. Start player to guarantee cultivation is probably the right move. It at least helps the turn order too. It makes these guys go later, which is better for me. The only problem is that I have nothing to renovate to if I do this. And then I start running out of oh, I could also take 4 wood and just build stables. I really need plow sow though. Plow sow is so many points for me. Yeah, let's take cultivation here. I might not have enough points this game though, yeah. Like, just looking at it, like... The cultivation is at least like a 5-point or 6-point move. It's not the end of the world to manually plow and sow. It's not, but... Basically, the question deranged is that cultivation saves a whole action, right? So I can either plow and sow, or I could just do both at once. So... I could start player and take cultivation and get the other benefits of start player, or I could do it one at a time. Do I want to play a voice chat game after this? Maybe. It looks like I have enough time. I probably could do that. I want to take cows away from the table and breed cows myself. Or I could take 3 wood and still stables with grocer. But I think I'd rather take the cow points away from the table because that's the sort of person I am. You're free this morning? Nice. Would love to play one. Yeah, I mean, I probably can do that. This game will be done. It'll be about 8:40 my time. And then that means if I play a game, I'm done by about 10. Yeah, that should be fine. I probably will do that. Then I won't have to rant about everybody doing terrible actions either. It'll be great. My final action here, admittedly, might just be the 2 stone. I'm trying to think about what I can do for points, but I am running out of points. So 2 stone's fine. Wow, he does have rammed clay. So he did a pottery line and he had rammed clay. Rammed clay saves purple's game quite a bit, but it also cost him pottery points, but probably not streaming, but maybe we can talk about it. I could just sow bake here, but I take 2 stone. I take 2 stone to allow me to reno. My food, I can threshing board as soon as I plow. And then I sow a bunch of crops. Okay, that works. I might have to eat some raw grain next round, actually. That's awkward. Or I can renovate to the 3 clay fireplace. That's actually not terrible. I have an extra boar then. Okay. I think it is just take 2 stone. Two stone lets me renovate. God, I really hope threshing board works how I think it works. If I'm wrong about this, this is going to be a trouble. Yeah, I talked about this yesterday, Chris. Actually, I wanted to play in Pro Hell on stream, but I didn't think it was Pro Hell because I looked at the profile. Like I didn't remember his username for sure, and I didn't realize that he had extra stuff at the end. And yeah, when I looked and I was like, wow, how does Pro Hell have this many penalties? This is not Pro Hell. This is not the Pro Hell I know. Then I found out the truth, which was unfortunate. So yeah. Yeah, it was not the fake Pro Hell. It was the real Pro Hell, but I didn't realize it at first either because yeah. That rating was I was like that can't be right. Okay, so I get 2 grain points, I get 5 veg points, and I get a 2. So this is about to be a 9-point plow sow effectively. I am breeding a few points going forward. And then I have a reno. Like I at least hit like 45. The problem is teal did build another room, so teal is making sure to secure house steward points, and teal has a 3-point grow. Teal has a 2-point plow coming in. They have a 2-point cow action, a 2-point veg action, or like grain action. I think teal is probably just too far ahead. Teal probably wins this game slightly over me, and that sucks, but again, what can you do? I mean, you can't do much when you have to play a house steward when you're not playing a big house game and you help a carpenter's parlor player. You're in the wrong spot draft wise, you're in the wrong spot table wise. Red played literally all of their minor improvements this game. Red still did get the 32, by the way. Red is annoyingly like close to me actually, which is wild to me. But yeah, somehow Pro Hell's totally fine. Luckily. But yeah, Pro Hell was nearly or was 500. Oh, Organic Farmer, sick, sick. Teal's hand too good. Teal definitely wins, but that's fine. I obviously cultivation here. It's way too good. We bake a bread. Oh, I have some extra grain too this game, just a little, so that's nice. But yeah, this. I mean, I played a strong game. I'm gonna be in a pretty good spot. Uh, Purple still is gonna fence this round. Purple's gonna try to plow, but I should beat purple. I should beat red. Um, I'm gonna lose to teal, which is frustrating, but there wasn't anything I could do. Teal played a pretty good game too. You know, all credit to him. It's not like they were a bad player. Um, this is a huge cultivation for me. Like I say, I did get a ton of points, up to 42. I'm breeding A point is 43. I can reno to 47, and then I have one other action. So one line of grain, one line of veg. Oh, you're right. You're right. I do have to think ahead. This is like Cool Town in Terra Mystica. I mean, what did I do? What did I do there? We don't wheel growth. Red took growth, which is probably the right move for red, but it's a bummer because I don't really have good point moves, do I? Um, I could get greedy and oh no, I would need 3 stone to build a stone oven. That would be a decent move, but I just am gonna reno to a 3 clay fireplace. So teal wants a cow, maybe a sow action, and a grow action. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Teal's just beating me. Teal can reorganize animals for more organic points too. Like this is gonna be a 4-point organic farmer for teal. I probably just build stables. Building stables is a 1-point move. It's pretty lame, but red my 3 clay fireplace is not contested. So I probably just settle for a 1-point stable move. Oh, alternatively, I could build stone oven and oh no, I can't play wool blankets. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Actually, it's not though. That's still that's not better. Yeah, I think I just have to settle for the 1-point stables move. Kind of wish I could build fences still and just block purple's fences. That would be even more fun, but just helping to reorganize my animals here so they're going to breed into the right spots. If I had 2 more clay here, I could have built a room. Oh, but then I can't reno. But that could have been fun, actually. Building a room into grow would have been pretty sweet if I had the resources. Although teal can just grow still. Yeah. Yeah, no, we just take the fireplace. We just accept. We just accept that I got a second. Um, Again, I was last so many times this game. Red start playered way too much and is losing because of it. Red does have a conservator, which I thought, but Red still doesn't have read. So Red's gonna take a read and then Reno fence. I mean, Red's still gonna get to like 41, maybe 42. Like I'm barely beating Red. Purple is getting closer than I want. Also, Purple needs to build a room to tie House Steward, and purple wants to fence, but yeah, I mean teal just has too much. I make 48 in a late growth game where I was fourth for so much of it. I had beautiful feeding efficiency this game. My feeding has just been incredible. That part was great. I mean, I did get late growth childless. That's very strong, but just too much handed to players after the bad player. Draft wise too, it looks that way too, right? Like why does Teal have Scholar, Plow Driver, Roof Ballaster? Like, just what's that? At least he doesn't have Manservant, I guess. I guess Purple blocked Manservant at some point. But yeah, it's just like I did get past Childless at least too, admittedly. So whatever. Wild he's scoring that high. Red murdered my game in many ways. Yeah, I mean, did. I will say, I mean, Red like securing all the sheep is a little crazy, but with Loom and Butter Churn, it was like a crazy like Red also fed really efficiently off of all those sheep. Still, like I don't think that game plan's right, but he does get a lot of efficiency from all those sheep. Purple's gonna build a room, tie in House Steward at least. Uh, and then Purple can fence. I think I'm still ahead of Purple at least, but gosh, I don't totally know. Purple has a lot of points coming, but 6 Scullery value. It's true all the way to the end. Red is undoing that conversion now. I mean, I wonder if Purple has to just fence and give up on the room. I mean, I don't know. Red looks like they get the basic concepts of the game. I mean, largely, I mean, the thing is, the big issue for Red is that if growth came early, Red would have got just crushed, as would Purple. Red and Purple's big issue this game is they were so far behind in the room fight. They were so lucky that it was late growth and that Teal was going to grow first and that I grew second. And so Red actually could grow on their turn third. If growth comes early this game, it probably looks something like I grow in 5, Teal grows 6, 7, I grow 8, and then Red still grows at 9 like they did. It's just, it's just death though, because 2 players grow to 4 before either of the other players grow to 3. I mean, like, but yeah, I mean, Purple did go for the fence. Purple still could do the room, but it looks like they're going to be just far enough behind. It looks like I'm okay. They have 2 actions left to make up 7 points on me. If they do build the room, they cost themselves pottery points. They have slight food troubles still. So I think it's okay. I think actually what Purple probably takes clay, and with Geologist that's a 5 clay action. And then they convert a bunch of clay and they last action day labor. That probably is their best line. But the room looks like 3 points. Yeah, I think purple can hit like 46. Which again, it's still pretty gross, right? This is going to be something like 41, 46, 48, 51. Like, barely eked it out. But purple can't build a room. Purple absolutely can build a room. Purple has day labor. They have cottager. So purple 100% builds a room. Yes, I'm unstable, Loki, but he has cottager. So he 100% can and will build a room. I think purple's best line is to take the clay pile and then build a room. Wow, apparently it's not. Is this just a hearth so they can feed? Like, what is this? Stone oven so they can bake a grain? Whatever it is, it's wrong. So the room is 5 points essentially because of House Steward. Like, it has to be correct. This major can't be right. There's no way this major is correct. Oh, and the crop from seasonal worker. Yes. Yeah. The room is so valuable. Yeah, this stone oven is terrible. That was terrible. Very bad. Yeah, that was such a bad move. Teal gets their last action grow, which we knew about. Teal has a 3 field rotation that actually does pay 3 food here. It's pretty nice. Again, Teal's at 51, breeds another sheep is 52. I think they can reorganize their animals to get 2 more organic points is 54. And then they might have to eat 2 boar, so call it 53 to my 48. I mean, losing by 5 points is rough, but Teal had a sick game. I mean, got first growth. Scholar Plow Driver is very strong. There was a lot of food in the game, so Purple doesn't beg 3. Purple, yeah, that's the crazy thing. Purple had a fireplace here. If they just day labored, they could have ate. Like, yeah. Purple totally cost themselves points here at the end. But you know, whatever. I can eat some of this to feed and not lose points. Probably could have ate some more grain even, but whatever. This is fine. You thought they had no fireplace? Oh, yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, Purple has a fireplace, like, and a pottery. Purple had so many options for food. Like, that stone oven was really bad, actually. Like, just really bad compared to how they could have scored. Like, I think Purple threw. I literally think Purple threw away. Like, I think that move was 0 points for them, and not building the room is just so wrong in a house steward game here. Like, it's such a better use of their resources. But oh well. Anyhow, hopefully we don't lose too much from that. Yeah, I don't move at all in those rankings. I lose 6 of my regular elo, which that part's absolutely dumb, but whatever. Like, I only gain 6 elo if I win, but oh well. Beating low elo people is so little value while they can completely cause you to lose. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's it's the dangers of arena and all this nonsense. So whatever. Anyhow, fun enough game. I mean, I am really happy with how. I mean, I still did get to pull off Childless, which is early fun, and I did have a great. This clay oven threshing board game was so good, like so good. It's actually kind of remarkable to me that Teal had enough efficiency this game to catch up to me because God was my game efficient food wise, like so efficient. But Teal's game wound up pretty food efficient too, just because so much food got added to the game. I really needed Purple to like not inject 21 food off manservant type thing, right? Like basically Teal's game goes pretty badly if they're on a big family and trying to run Scholar Plow Driver and they don't have efficient food. And that could have happened, but I had just such sick food. But oh well. Teal needed to play quite well to do this. Oh yeah, I mean the thing is Teal still did really like Teal made a lot of just very smart decisions throughout the whole game. I don't begrudge Teal, for taking the best actions and stuff. Again, is it annoying that Teal got like 3 early Reedstone foods, etc.? Again, I mean this game does essentially just come down to I was sitting after the good players, and the other good players are sitting after the bad player. It's frustrating, but that's really kind of the story of this one. I started 4th seat. I was 4th seat a lot, and these things happen, but it's tough. Like I really just don't think there's a way I win this the way it plays out, right? Like I did what I could, but yeah, I mean, I was first player twice. I was first player in the final round and for growth. Teal start playered for Carpenter's Parlor into 6 wood, and they start playered for first growth. And then purple start playered for their 1 growth. And then otherwise red start playered every other time. Pretty annoying to sit after a player that does that. It's possible draft-wise also had bad breaks, but whatever. Anyhow, I should head off. This wound up being a lot longer than I thought, so now I should go check in with Chris and others to see if we have a game. So anyhow, I'm going to head out. See you all around. Later, everybody.